Hello everybody. I'm going to start creating a playlist of fine home building tips. Here's one of the videos that will be in it. On the outside of my house I have 5 of these lights. So there's one here, one there, and then 3 on the garage. They're pretty unique. The house is fairly contemporary, so these lights would be considered pretty modern in design. If you're building a new home, one of the suggestions I would make to you is to put an outlet box or a junction box somewhere in the ceiling here, or perhaps under the eaves, and bring your light switch for your external lights up to this point, and then from that point branch out to your exterior lights, so that if you want to put a photosensor, you could drop a photosensor up into here to have automatic operation of your lights. In my case, I've thought about a lot of new things on this custom home of ours, which is the 4th build we've had in our lifetime. And while we got a lot of things right, we still have a couple of features we would do over again. So one of the things I am doing right now is I'm getting ready to add a photosensor to this light. I have it temporarily taped in place just to test the location to make sure that it's going to work fine here, and apparently it is. In this particular case, I have enough material on the mounting plate of this light to be able to mount this photocell. These photocells are very inexpensive. They work really, really well. Dusk, dawn control, on in the evening, off in the morning. But I could have made my life a lot easier had I brought the power from the switch inside the house to this spot here, and then from this spot here fed all 5 of my exterior lights. In my case, this particular light is the first light in a series of 5. So I'm going to drop my photosensor onto this light here. It will then control the light on the right side of this door, as well as the 3 lights over here that flank the 2 extra wide garage doors. Those 2 doors, in case they look out of proportion to you, are a foot wider than a standard garage door. There's the final installation. It's working great. I happen to have just enough material to make that photocell fit. And there are all kinds of different versions of photocells that you can use depending on what your configuration is, your light configuration, and depending on what kind of mounting plate you want to put it on. Not sure if this is going to show up very well, but this is what the lights look like at night. So you can see the light is cast from behind the fixture to the wall, and therefore my photocell, which is right here, is not impacted by the light. It actually doesn't see the light that's being put out by the fixture. So that's working great. Going to be adding a whole section of fine home building tips, and this will be the first in a series of those. If you found this video helpful or informative or even entertaining, just give me a like, thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.